The story you tell yourself about yourself matters greatly. Try this one on for size. I'm going to work hard and see if I can get somewhere. Lacks resonance. Now try the same thing again with a little drama. I plan to go dark and conquer worlds. When I come back, I'll surprise them all. Folks, it's been a long time since we've chatted because I've tried just that experiment. For the last half year, perhaps year, I've gone dark. I used to be incredibly active across a range of social media. I used to do daily motivational videos, but something happened that represented a rare opportunity in my life. Now, I want you to think about the thing you most want to be. What is your heart's desire in terms of achieving a goal? Who do you see yourself becoming? I've always wanted to be a novelist. Now, for the last 20 years, I've been a reasonably successful writer and speaker in the business circuit. But that dream has been bubbling away in the background for a very long time. And last year, something interesting happened. Penguin published my very first novel. And I looked at my scenario and I thought, this is the time where you can either pivot completely or miss the chance. And I decided that I would pivot completely. And I asked myself, what is the number one metric? What is the great thing that will give me the greatest leverage to act upon? And the consensus among writers seems to be the more you write, the greater your chances. In other words, don't just write novel number one and wait for success to come to you. Imagine if Stephen King had written Carrie and then waited for the world to hand him fame. Instead, he went on to the next novel, and the next, and the next. You have to get to your Salem's Lot and to the ones beyond that. So I took that as my most important metric. What's yours in the world of your goal, your desired achievement? So I decided that what I would do is just keep writing. And I went dark across a range of things. I stopped practicing hygiene. I stopped practicing social etiquette. I stopped talking to people. I hid in a dark closet. And all I did when I went dark was to write books. Now, the result of that is that over the past couple of years, I have completed my fifth novel, and I'm going on to number 6 now. The first one that came out last year was titled The Man Who Never Was. It was a small book of some 45,000 words. The next one along is about 105,000 words, and I'm very proud to say it launches in the next 3 weeks. It's a dark thriller a la someone like a Dean Koontz, and it's called Character Scan. But what I've done now is I've lined up the next 3 after that. So instead of a scenario in which the publisher is waiting for me to produce, I am now in this luxurious scenario in which I am waiting for their publishing schedule to catch up. And that's the power of going dark. I have all of my arguments for a lifetime career lined up. They are ready to go. What could you do if you got off social media for 6 months, for a year? If you dropped the things that didn't matter and focused in a hardcore, intensive, almost sociopathic manner on the one thing that will get you the greatest results? What's your dream? How many more years do you have left to achieve it? Are you willing to put aside a half year, perhaps 1 year, to go dark and conquer worlds?